Hey, YouTube.
Hey YouTube. Good morning everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Friday. It is October 10th, 10/10. That's crazy, man. 2025 is almost wrapped up. What the heck? Where did it go? So quick look, I just want to start off on gold today. So gold has been in an enormous bull trend, like just has been killing it this year. If we come all the way back to January of this year, gold is up over 47%, nearly 50% on the year. So the past day, yesterday, what happened? Gold sold off about 100 points, about 3%. But does that mean it's over for gold? Does this big rally really reverse because of one small red day? And the answer to that is going to be no. So what I would like to do is I'd like to see if we could perhaps try to break this previous day low one more time and find some support. Now, if we YouTube, just let me know, guys, YouTube guys, if you guys can hear me. A lot of times we do have some audio issues. OBS likes to be OB trash. So let me know. Let's see. So gold. At this point, and look at this trading view. I'm missing a 15-minute candle right here. All right, let's daily time frame. We have our previous day high, our previous day low. We see today's an inside day. Come to our 4-hour time frame, really just getting a good visual of the markets, right? So just looking at gold, and we see again, same thing. This was a pullback. This isn't a reversal. We don't know. This is not a reversal yet. This is a reversal if we are able with this previous day low and hold below it. Now, originally I wanted to see if we could break it and then reverse right after the break. So a few things I'd want to look for. Let's see, 3-hour, 2-hour, and we'll look at market as well, market AI, to get a bit of an idea of any insight that might have changed, which I don't think anything really changed on gold. GC. So gold upside targets, it has 40.60. Downside target, it's got 39.40. These upside and downside targets have been insanely accurate the past like week or so on market AI. It's been nuts. So 39.40, 40.60, 39.40. Here's market level right here. 39.40. I know that's a little bit higher. 39.40. Gonna write market there. It's our market AI level. And then the other one was to the upside. I believe that was... And there's our book map. 40.60. So 40.60. Right up here. And if you want to know, well, why is it giving us 40.60? What's so relevant about 40.60? We could hit the plus icon. Obviously, we also see that this key level comes from an area where price did consolidate, so that alone is a good reason for that to be a key level. But when you hit the little brain icon, it breaks it down for you. What could push gold up to 40.60? Prices above key support of 4,000. So if it could hold above 4,000, it's saying we should be able to see another clean run, just like we saw last time when we held above 4,000. Canadian employment weakness increases gold safe haven demand. That's good to know. I didn't, as an American, economic data on the U.S. side, I don't know that. But we also know that all economic factors can lean on gold. So, okay, Canadian employment weakness increases gold safe haven. Fed cautious tone may delay rate hikes, favoring gold. So, I found that with the rate hikes, it sort of leans both ways. A rate hike before we got a rate hike and it helped gold push bullish because it adds to inflation. And now it seems like they're cautious about a rate hike favoring gold. So overall, gold is just like that uncertainty safe haven. When people don't know how markets are going to react, when nobody knows how markets are going to react because of some type of economic change or factor, gold does tend to do well, or uncertainty. My only concern is to the downside level. We had, of course, that whole peace talk in the Middle East situation going on. I don't know about you guys, but fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 5 billion times. At this point, if somebody says something, I'm not going to say who, but I want to see the follow through. I want to see it happen before I believe it. Just like when the tariffs were announced, they announced tariffs, then they knocked them, then announced it, knocked it, announced it, knocked it. Too much back and forth. I want to see something. Let's possibly see. They said right now their first steps are releasing the hostages. Okay, if they can do that, let's see. Let's see if this is legit. But what could push gold down to 39.40? Now, the reason I mention that is because if there's peace in the Middle East, there wouldn't need to be tensions or uncertainty or worry on gold, which could help bring gold prices lower. So resistance near 40.60 caps upside momentum. Strong U.S. consumer sentiment reduces gold appeal. I gotta find where we had strong U.S. consumer sentiment. Fed hawkish signals increase USD strength, pressure in gold. Okay, that right there, pressure on US dollar to be bullish. I'm going to want to be bearish on gold right away. So let's take a look at gold, at the dollar. And that's something I saw yesterday. I forget who I was mentoring, but we were covering gold and the dollar. And we were saying how, you know, when the past few days here, let's see, show you what I showed him. These 3 days on the
We
dollar.
gotta get going, guys.
Aw,
See ya.
take care, Jer.
You too, man.
Peace, be good. These 3 days on gold, on the dollar, were moving higher, while gold was also moving higher. That's a divergence, because we do not want them moving in the same direction. These should have an inversion to each other. So with the dollar moving higher, I do want to be a little more prepared for shorts on gold. So I might be looking for that downside target today. We'll see. We'll see. And I'm cool with gold. You know what it is? I'm cool to switch my bias no matter what direction we end up taking. I'm just gonna really have to let it play out first. Like, I can't force anything. I'm not gonna go long here thinking we'll go to the upside target first. I'm not gonna go short here because I do think that the dollar's strong and we should go short. I'm gonna do my analysis. So let's pull up gold on a bit of a bigger chart. I found my 15-minute supply zone right away because I'm on a 15-minute time frame. Supply. Good, and we're pushing to it right now. This is near 40.30. S15. Missing anything in this area? 45, 90. 90 minutes got a little bit of a supply zone there too. Let's see. Yeah, so 90-minute is a time frame I do like to look at, guys, because it's like an hour and a half, right? If we're looking at markets open on a half an hour schedule, right? 9:30. So hour and a half increments. Now, because I use all these different time frames, it doesn't mean I need to find a supply or demand zone on each time frame. I use the different time frames to find the right zone. So I found the 15-minute there before, but now I see a better basing here on the 90. But it doesn't really have the best follow through. So I am going to mark it out with our rectangle, just for now. But I'd prefer to use the 15-minute as my entry. That 40.29. Check gold up here, see if there's anything up there. Not really. Do have some low volume, it seems, between 40.10 and 40.17. 40.17 is sort of up here. So I'm going to end up being patient on gold. I don't see, and something else I like to do too, guys, is sort of like a time frame analysis, right? So while I'm going through these time frames, I'm not only looking for old supply and demand zones that were formed, but I'm also looking for our recent candles. Are we forming a new supply or demand zone right now? Are we basing on the hourly to move higher or to move lower? Whatever the case may be. Yo, good morning, Kev. What's going on, man? DW, good morning. Boston, Oz. What's up? Oz, good morning, bro. Garrett, what's up? Habibi, Victoria, what's up? What's up? Kevin, what's up? Joyce, Joe, Jay, Jingleheimer, Schmidt. I'm just kidding. Love you guys. Hope you guys are all doing well. What's up, Marziti? Good morning, man.
Yeah, I'm here.
Good morning, everyone. I'm looking forward to next week's weather. We're supposed to start our dry season next week and finally work 5 days a week. I've been waiting for one long stretch of dry days. Nice, Kev. Where you located, man? Kev on YouTube. Alright, so this is really what I'm looking at on gold right now. The current range I see is the highs over here around 40.20s, lows over here around 39.80s. Our open price today is 39.90. Yeah, that's it. That's about it. That's it on gold. Let's Let's take a look at NASDAQ. Now, something I'd want to look for on NASDAQ, and we could break this down to right here. So this is like the edgeful stuff, right? You guys know I don't really use the initial balance, stuff like that myself. However, it doesn't mean it doesn't work. So I want to show you guys some cool stuff here. Let's see. So first we're going to do market sessions indicator. This shows us our New York session. That way we can mark out New York high, New York low, instead of doing previous day high, previous day low. Because the way this strategy works is you're going to target those previous day highs and lows. Let's see. I'll show you guys an example of it. So this is using the initial balance, and you see this red level here, green level here. If I turn on opening candle continuation, it also adds on right here the green background. That means we opened and closed. This was a green first hour, which 80% of the time does lead to just one direction. And that same direction, I should add. So what you do on the initial balance, and you could have the indicator up here, do midline 25, 50. I do 75 too, because that way it adds the 25 level to the bottom portion as well, in case we have a breakdown. And then what you would look for is you'd look for the initial balance to be formed, which it forms by 10:30. So at this point, it's formed. And then you'd wait to see, okay, our 25% pullback. And with the edgeful stat, do initial balance, go to report, hold up, wait. I'm like edgefold up. You guys got to see this. Pimping with it. I got to zoom out a bit. There we go. Initial balance by retracement. We're looking at NASDAQ. Make sure we retrace. Is this NASDAQ? Yeah. Nope, this is ES. NQ. 65% of the time we hit this 25% pullback, which we did right there. Only 25% of the time we hit the 50% pullback. So with that being said, I'd put my stop loss somewhere around that 50%, entry near the 25, and then using the New York sessions, right? Because this was an inside day, I'll show you guys the inside bar. So when you come up here, we have our inside bars on NASDAQ, because it's going off of the New York session for the inside bars. Once it loads in, you'll see it says we have an 80% chance of going to the high or the low of that previous session, right? So that automatically makes this a target and this a possible target. So once that initial balance forms and we know we're bullish, then we're able to take our position and look to target that initial balance, that previous day high. And that's just one of the setups. But it's pretty cool, pretty cool. Interesting stuff. I liked using it as, I was sort of messing around with it. I liked using it as an extension target to the 0.5 as a target, because it seems to hit the 0.5 a lot as well. Except this day was an inside day. Look at that. We did break both sides. Alright, so let's see. Where are we today? We're going to be opening somewhere over here to our previous New York session high, New York session low. So we're going to open somewhere over here. Where's our So seeing that we're opening pretty close to that, I'm thinking that will be our upside target. If markets open and we start to sell off right away, we might get an initial balance and open candle continuation to the downside, which would be something like over here. I'm gonna just do, there we go, like a move to the downside, and then we'll be able to use this initial balance tool thing to see, okay, where's our 25%, where's our 50%, and then be able to target to the downside. So let's see if that happens. I'm pretty curious to see how that plays out today on NAS. Gold, we know what we're waiting for. ES, take a look at ES. 5 minutes till market opens. Good morning, everybody. Lakeland, Florida. I work at the Citrus Connection bus. Nice, cool, man. Oh, that's so cool. Bro on the YouTube channel said he's been in Florida, been at a bus terminal in Lakeland for 21 years. 4 news anchors did a story on him there. That's very cool. Good to make an impact in whatever you do. Let's see. So ES, I'm deleting this demand zone right here. We clearly broke that. Previous day high, previous day low. This will not be our gap fill. Our gap will be somewhere over here. You check 6 hour, I doubt we'll have anything because of how range bound we've been. Not much. 4 hour, nope. 3 hour, nope. City, a little bit of an order block right there. And move this to there. 2 hour, we had this area which held up as support. We did break it, so I do want to be a little careful. Every time, something I'll note, guys, is when we're using supply and demand, and let's say we do break a demand zone, right? Like we broke this one yesterday, but then we held the one right under it. So look, we broke this one right here by a couple wicks, but then we held the one right underneath, and then we came and we still held that general area as support. So I wouldn't delete the zone, but I would keep in the back of my mind that price was able to break this area before. And if it was able to break this area before, the odds are much higher that if we get to this area again, we're able to break it again. So that's something I'd be careful with on the ES today too, sort of again why I'm looking for a possible bear trade. Let's take a look at the VIX. VIX is just in an ugly range. You guys see I even have this rectangle tool right here. Whenever we're in it, we use the top as resistance, bottom as support. So I'd like to see VIX move higher from here, right? And that would be a bearish sentiment too. So now I'm finding some confluences. Things are sort of starting to line up here. That's VIX. That's ES and Q. Gold. See. ES, I want to find our gap fill. Let's do that stuff. Is this where I have my gap fill? It is. So our gap fill price is going to be at our, because we're on a 15-minute time frame, 3:45 close. Right here. That's our gap fill price. We're right next to it. That's not going to be a setup we're going to use in our favor. And what's cool too, what I learned taking some of those calls with Edgeful was to use the gap fill along with that midnight opening retracement level. Today's not the best day to use it because we're literally trading right against both of those levels. But when we have an outside day to target those levels to the downside back within that range, that's a trade setup they like there too. So not too relevant on the gap fill. I don't really care about that. I'm going to delete it. I do want to know where our open price is. Open, Aw, Marzetti. You can't run yet, it's too soon. Alright, later, bro. Nah. Have a good weekend, bro. Alrighty. Let's see. Also want to mark our open price for NASDAQ. Previous day high and low on NASDAQ. We'll come back to this chart every now and then to peek on it. Peekaboo. Waiting on gold, ES, and NQ today, guys. Got any questions? Drop a comment. If you're here on Discord, you could, of course, say something. Let's take a look at stock twits and see if anything's trending today. That's right, guys. We're going to go all over the map. I feel like this should be okay. I was going to say, there we go. That's better. Trending. I saw APLD was trending this morning. APLD up 26% right now. Applied Digital. Oh, what? There it is. $37 a share. Flying right now. All-time highs on Applied Digital. This might be a nice one. What else we got? IONQ. What's that? Rocket Lab. Market open? Markets are open. Damn. Look at APLD. Alright, let's get gold back up on there. It's going to be a little while before any of our setups hit, just a heads up. Still looking for that NQ to sell off at market open. I'll keep an eye on equities. I'll let you guys know what's cooking there. Equities, Nvidia selling off at the open, so's Google. Gold short 4014. Ooh, gold. Nasdaq pop. Gold. 4014. Possibly odds because that low volume area up there. Do you have that on your chart too? I do want to mention we do have to be a little careful when we see this on TradingView. I'm sorry, on Bookmap. Yeah, because sometimes this could be a broker issue where like Rhythmic had an issue and didn't get the volume there. But I do see that as well, and usually that's an area I like to keep an eye on. Alright, Nas pulling back. Wow, look at that. Nas heading towards that previous New York session high. Got real close to it. Equities pulling back strong here. Nasdaq hit a seller. Must want to try a short off of that, thinking we might whiff that previous New York session high, but I'm not going to. Oh yeah, we just broke it. Wait, ladies and gentlemen, we wait. Wait. I don't think Nasdaq, did I do a markup? Did we have any supply zones? A little bit of a supply zone right here that we're trading in right now. So this will be my demand if we're able to flip it. Nasdaq, did we have any levels on market for Nasdaq? 25,450. 450. Yo, that's up here, ladies and gentlemen. This is our market level up here. Nice. So again, if we could flip this, I'll look for a retest, and we're going to be taking that long to target that market level. If we can't flip it, there's no trade. Still pulsing green on the market pulse. That would be this tool right over here. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Discord. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. Oh, rip. Let's see. Just letting markets play out right now. Weighted index is pushing higher. I'll put gold over here. I'm going to put the market pulse on a different chart, guys. But I'll let you guys know if anything changes. VIX trying to move lower. I would be careful, though, guys. VIX is at the bottom of its range. Check out the VIX right here, ladies and gentlemen. Every time VIX comes into this area, it rejects and moves back higher. So I'd be careful to not take longs just yet. NAS was in supply. We breached that previous session high. Equity's getting pretty weak here. Wonder if this is a short setup on NQ here off of the highs off of this market open. Just be careful, though. We did have some good buying pressure going into it. If we are able to breach above, I'll take the retest long. If not, I want to be short off of this zone. Take one contract short, NAS, stop over there, and I'll look. If we breach it, I'll take the retest. I'm on the 30-minute time frame right now. Let's go to the 5. $30 left. Be careful on this. Testing that zone one more time. Start to drop here, I'll add and put my stop at this 335. Add 335 stop. And short and NQ stop. But I put a stop loss right here because the ad is like a 5-point stop loss. It's okay. If it runs to, that's fine. It might here. Let's see. Nice. There we go. VIX trying to reject too. Nvidia selling off pretty strong. So is Amazon. It's what I like to see for these shorts to try to play out here. Just be careful, man. I think it might want to run towards that 35. I might, yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna adjust my stop on that actually a little higher to 40 because we do have low volume up in here, 47-ish. Yeah, and I'm in 2. I'll stop at a 1 for now, but if we flip the zone, I'll go bullish. Right now, I like the wick we had from the zone. Let's see, equities sort of rejecting. I'd like to see market pulse start ticking red on NASDAQ. Can't get that. Probably going to run higher. Past few days have been bearish off the New York Open, I think. So that's why I'm trying to sort of see these shorts through. Plus, we're out of supply, so I know a lot of people are buying at these highs that might not have enough volume to push us higher. So let's see if maybe sellers are up here. But we'll see. Look at that. We're getting another run right there. 47 will be my final stop. Yeah, it's going to stop me out right here. Let's see. 50s, 55 is pretty strong. I think that might be our breakthrough area, though. Yeah, let's get out of that for a sec. Alright, now we wait. Let's see. Just broke that recent 5-minute high. We're hitting resistance right here, so be careful on that. 25,350 on NQ. Boom, right through it. Let's see. All right, this looks good. I think this area might set up for a nice long position on a pullback. Let's see. Move this over. Yeah, no thank you for that. Let's get this going. Nice, nice. There we go. Nice, beautiful. Just gotta let markets come to us. Oh, I see you, Oz. Oz, I hope, man, I hope you took that short off of that 14. That's crazy, Oz. Killer. Yes, pumping, like to see it. Nice. VIX trying to move lower. Still near that area, though. Be careful. Only been 8 minutes. Only been 8 minutes. Actually gonna head out too. I'm leaving for work today. Plus, it's wild already made. Nice. Good job, Winfield. Good work. Yes, sir. I'm looking for a pullback towards these 50s. Oh, that's AMD. I thought that was Amazon. Oh, well, that tells a different story. Waiting for this low volume area to be tested down here. This 25,350. Point of control is higher. Yeah, it looks solid. Guys, give me half a second. I'm gonna put a limit order out there. I'll be right back, though. Try to get filled off that 50. I'll be right there. Euro USD. Yo, what's up, bro? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna check Euro USD for you in 1 sec. Never mind. We're good. We're good. Euro USD. Euro USD. I wouldn't trade this one right now. Sort of near the bottom of its range over here. Be careful that it doesn't find support. 5 seconds in this 5 minute. That's great. Closing higher. I want to see this next candle pull back towards 51s. Real strong, quick pullback. Right towards 50, right towards 50. I'm going to take it. Let's see. Here's 62. 60. It's hitting. This is all support below us right here, this low volume area. So I wouldn't look for shorts here. Waiting for longs to get filled. There's 55. I'm going to start one at 55. I'm looking, though, for 51 to really be my entry. But I did start one in case we just hold this area right away. Volume starting to pick up a little bit here. Not too bad. Just waiting. Weighted index looks good. VIX still pushing lower. Yes, NQ on that pullback. Come on, give me that 50. Dump right to 50. Go whoosh, 50, 47, and then go higher. Stop loss is at 39. 39. Over here. Equities are slowly grinding higher lately. I'm in one long position on NASDAQ. A little bit of a wide stop, about a 20-point stop. Got to be a little careful. I was looking for original entry off of 50. 51 is where I have the entry. But I am in one in case bulls just full send it again. My biggest concern is where the VIX is at. But if that stays weak, it is pushing lower. There we go, Nas with some buying pressure. Didn't give me 50. Sort of trying to create a fair value gap right there. Make that like yellow for a second. 2 minutes left in the 5 minute. Markets are sort of choppy here. Market pulse isn't pushing higher or lower at the moment. Nvidia hit previous day's low area. Not major low. The low was like 191. But 192 was where we opened and is now where we're holding as support. There we go. Nas is pulling back. So you get me my re-entry at 51. Here's 55 again. Bro, 55. 55 was real good too. That was a strong resistance. Yeah, that might be the retest there. 55 might be the entry then. So I'll look for 55, but I think I just missed 55 as an entry. Like, I don't know if we're going to retest it one more time. I think that might have been our test. Because, look, we made a low right above it. Then we swept it. And now we're going. But let's just see. I don't want to buy up here, though. Good morning, guys. Let's get our NQ back over here. Initial balance, getting there. Boom, there we go. Gold chopping around. Could even wait for this 15 to close on gold. Look at that. Could be basing on gold before it sells off. Remember, dollar, I think it's pushing higher. Dollar's ranging right now. So be patient. See if Naz wants to give us 55, 51 again. 7 seconds left in this. Looking for a re-entry. Yeah, I'm gonna go put it back towards 53 as a re-entry on NASDAQ. Alright, there we go. Nice. Good push there. Like I said, I'm just in one contract now. I wanted to get filled closer to 51, but didn't give us 51. It gave us 53. I ended up getting a fill around 60. At the moment, what am I looking at? Like this. Bro, I posted yesterday. Rob, you in here? Man. Adonis, are you not in here either? Oh, man. Posted yesterday to Twitter. I was like, yo, I'm looking for somebody to help me with some edits. 5 billion messages, bro. I'll help you. I'll do the edits. I'll do the... Oh, yeah, $30 an edit. 40 an edit. Yo, chill. I make like 7, 10 videos a week. All right, Naz with some buying. Market levels to the upside. Remember, market AI levels like 25,450. And with the initial balance forming, remember guys, that 50%. So if we could keep going higher and higher, possibly make that 50% move up and up, we could drag our stop loss with that. Point of control is moving higher. This looks solid. I don't like how the weighted index is looking, but I feel like we should still have room on NQ. Do we have any supply zones up here? If we don't have any supply zones, guys, we're going to all-time highs. Oh, wait. 1 hour. But, like, we're in it. We're trading in it. We tried to reject it. We're squeezing on it. It looks like we're going to break it. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Come on, Naz. You know you want that previous day high.
That's awesome. I had that 1 hour supply zone marked out.
Nice. We're chewing through it right now.
Yeah, trying to get there above the half.
Here we go. I wouldn't go long up here. Definitely wouldn't go long up here. I'm looking to probably take profit up here, maybe. I just want to wait. I want to see it run. I want to see it run. DMC. Hey, look at, there we go. Gold. Oz, man. Look at your 40-15, 40-14 area. Killer, bro. Good job. Oz, you take it? Let me know. Let me know. See if NASDAQ run up one more time here. VIX is starting to push higher, and NASDAQ is in resistance. Those are some red flags. I want to get out of this trade like 3 minutes ago now. Let's see. Hopefully give us one more little scoop here. Try to get out. Nvidia's, yeah, sort of choppy. A lot of equity sort of choppy right here. Let's see. Come on now, let's take it through. Let's take it through. Don't mess around. It's messing around. Bro, some people even like found my personal email when I tweeted that. Like, this guy just emailed me. Waiting on NASDAQ here. A little concerned off of the price action we're seeing off of the supply zone now. Point of control is higher. No much volume here. Shit, maybe it gives us that 50 again. Staying patient, man. Listen, I'll add at that, what did we say, 50 before? Whoa. Okay, added and stopped out. That was a weird little funky drop right there.
A little whipsaw action. You
Yeah,
got
right?
prelim UOM in 10 minutes.
Oh, did we just have news? Is that what that just was?
No, it's
Oh,
in 10 minutes.
oh
So
okay, okay.
top of the hour.
Gotcha, gotcha. Come on, Nats, get back up there.
Are you back in NASDAQ, Kevin?
Yeah, but it's not looking good, man. I'm in it off of this level right here, but it's looking like it wants another deep drop. So I wouldn't jump on this. Wouldn't ride this train. Let's see. Damn, bro. Nasty.
Man, look at gold. It is falling.
Oh, is it falling? Oh, it is. Damn, bro. We did it again. Didn't this happen on yesterday where we should have been on gold? Said we were looking at ESNQ. Alright, we'll wait. So initial balance wise, the opening range candle, we made the low before we made the high. That is if we don't make a new low right now. Gold, we could look for a pullback. It's definitely falling. Gonna be looking short on that. But 15-minute was giving us that nice rejection too. We don't want to be chasing it too much. But possibly a short off of this 03 area. There's some big buyers stepping in there. Alright, let's see. Some buying pressure. I'm not taking it yet. We did tap the area I was considering. It's probably a 1-minute fair value gap. Yeah. See if we can hit it one more time. I'm trying to see gold shorts up here off of this buyer. Oh, you're shitting me, right? Gold was like, yeah, alright, let's get it. Bro. Bro. Alright, well, we missed entry on those shorts again. I'm not going to chase it down here. I'll see if it pulls back one more time, but, let's see. Oz had that killer entry on gold, man. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, Ozzy. I was in NQ and missed. Oh, no. Bro, you called that level out like a dime. That was perfect. Dude, big drop on gold right there, CVD. Give me a pullback. I gotta find these shorts. So you see these big areas, this is where I want to see reactions from on gold. Point of control is moving lower. I'm in it. Alright, yay, finally. Jeez Louise. Jeez. Cheese and fries. Gold, I wanted to see continuation on the 15 minutes, so we're okay to hold for gold. CVD's been holding green. I'm gonna look to just make this a scalp really and get out of 1 down here. I wanted to see a bigger drop on gold. CVD being green, we could crush these people if we drop lower. We could crush the shorts if we don't even go lower. So just be careful either which way. We have been trying to move lower on gold. I ended up getting an entry of 39.98.8, so real bad not bad entry, but not the best entry. CVD still red on gold over here, but could just squeeze. We know it. We know how gold likes to run. Point of control, I do believe, was to the downside on that last 5 minute. Yeah, so I'm not too concerned on a pullback on this candle. 15-minute closes in 4.5. That would be a bit more concerning than anything. But we're cool. We'll cool wait. It's trying to tick bearish on the market pulse, so I'd like to see another drop on gold. Is the dollar moving higher? Chopping around, trying to move higher. Come on, gold, give us that drop. You know you want to. Market AI levels are like crazy to the downside, I believe, right? GC. 38, 980. 980, I think it said. We're dancing on this level right here. A buyer's absorbing all of these sellers. So at some point, we're either going to squeeze up or we're going to squeeze down. Nice. We squeeze down. Get out of 1 contract right there. Beautiful. I love you, gold, so much. And looking for that demand zone to the downside. I want to see 39.80 would be nice. 39.80 would be nice on gold. There we go. 39.90. Right, did Market AI say 39.80? 39.80. 39.80, that'd be nuts. Dude, if 39.80 hits as final TP on this, Market AI is undefeated. Let's see. Here's some more selling, guys. Look at all this selling volume. Yo, shout out to Oz in the community, man. That's why community is key. Called out that short level. Called out 40.14, by the way. Oz called out the top of this huge drop on gold. Fantastic work, man. Good job. Be proud of yourself. Came a long way, bro. Big sell orders stacking above us too. Really want to see another drop here on gold. And remember, 15-minute time frame closes in 2 minutes now. And we're looking for that to continue. Another 15 minutes to keep going lower. So we could chop around if we want. We could pull back whatever we want on gold. Or we could keep going. Whatever we want. That's fine, gold. Do your thing. Gold had a crazy look at the sell-off we had yesterday during the New York session. So this is sort of only just the first part. So I'm not being that unreasonable with my target. Minute 20 left. I would sort of wish the 15 closed a bit sooner, but minute 14. Point of control is lower. We're fine. We got that broken tooth right here. It's funny, I talk about the volume profile, and I'll explain it like when we have a regular VP like this, but there's like a bunch of random low volume shelves. It's like a hockey player. I got knocked out too hard. Hit around too much. Let's see. Yes, sir. Good job, Oz. You got it, man. You got it. Killer. I'm a little concerned on them pulling all this volume right now. Oh, don't we have news?
Yeah, less than a minute.
Oh shit, Michigan consumer
Top of the hour.
sentiment. 30 seconds left. It's tough. That's tough. If Random was here, you guys know what he would say.
I was just thinking that.
Were you? Yeah, were you gonna... Listen, I got out of 1. on the strong break off 92. I'll hold the last one into news. I know, not the brightest thing. Stop loss is in place. I understand the risk. Time frame analysis was looking okay. Again, I understand the risk. Here's our news. Yo, just all you hear is like, fuck, and it's just like everything breaking. How did it come out?
Consumer sentiment came out positive by a point, pretty close to a point, and then the inflation expectation 4.6, which is right around the same previous 4.7.
Nice. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god, another drop on gold. Yo, can we go to 39.80? I will take profit 39.80. 15-minute time frame, you'll see what I was talking about. Big drop, looking for continuation here. Not stopping out yet. I'll hold this. I'll let it whipsaw a little bit if it wants to, but I want to see us move lower on gold. Actually, I should check market and see what market says about that economic calendar. How we should expect a reaction from gold. Impact, if it's higher than forecast, bearish reaction. Okay, I'll hold. Yo, if that plays through and this price level plays through, cancel all subscriptions, market AI only. We're getting selling.
Oh man, that NASDAQ just dropped.
NASDAQ dropped. Oh, dude, that supply zone. That supply. Who else? Who had that supply zone marked out too? Somebody said they had that zone marked out as well.
Yeah, it's me.
Good job, bro. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Love it. Ready for gold, guys? Hold on, buckle up. It just reverses. There we go. Bro, it's dancing. It's dancing. Be careful. It's dancing in the spotlight. Market pulse still a little red, though. I'm patient. I'm waiting, guys. Be so careful on gold down here. Don't add down here. Yo, you add down here and your average price becomes like way down here and you're just a little screwed. Alright, gold, we're ready to continue now. No, we're not. Staying patient on gold. 39.80 or 4,000. If we go to 4,000, that's my stop loss. 39.80 is my take profit. My entry's 39.98. Oh, well. Yeah, 39.98. Gold printing these levels below us a lot of times does that before we take them out. Justin, consumer sentiment holds 55, but a troubling split emerges. America feels okay about today, pessimistic about tomorrow. The University of Michigan October reading came in at 55, marking the 16th consecutive month below 60. This is the longest streak since 2008 to 2011. That's pretty crazy. And I don't know about you guys, I don't think 2008 was the best time for the economy. Here's what matters. Current conditions rose to 61, beating expectations, but the expectations fell to 51.2, missing consensus. The 9.8 point gap is significant when consumers rate their present situation nearly 10 points higher than the future outlook. It's typically signaling concerns about economic trajectory ahead, often tied to inflation fears or labor market worries. Gold, could you stop? I'm trying to read something. Ridiculous, man. Thank you. Consumer spending drives about 70% of US GDP. If expectations remain this depressed while current conditions hold steady, it could pressure holiday spending and create the very slowdown consumers are anticipating. Cool, man. Nice. I might just get out of gold. I really wanted to try to hold towards that 80 level. at 39.80. But at this point, it's struggling. A lot of selling delta up here, down here though. Oh, 5 seconds left in the 5 minute. We'll hold. Next 5 is gonna pop. Don't worry about it. This 5 minute had a nice point of control lower. Want to see continuation. Would like to see this candle just completely annihilate to that downside. Yeah, baby. Selling volume picking up in this passive buyer right now. There we go. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Get another drop here. All right, I'm going to get out in demand right here, guys. So I'm out of gold. This was a fantastic trade. Fantastic trade. Very good. Very good. Made up for this NASDAQ nonsense. Gold's been the way this year for me, man. I think if I ran my stuff through like a what's it called? Trading journal. Probably be like gold. Say gold is golden. Alright, I'm flipping the hourglass. We got 30 minutes till our next move. I'm glad I got out there on gold. That is demand. I know we had price target inside demand, but if we're coming to demand at all, that's still an area of support. Which, even if we break through it, we still got a reaction to it. Oh my goodness, gold. Wow. That was quite an exit. So gold got the shorts over here. I really wanted to get short up here, but I was a little greedy on my entry, and I was like up here. So we ended up having to chase it a little bit off the reaction. From that point, it was just a free fall. Got out of one on that big drop. And then I got out of the last one. Yo, look at that exit. Right out at demand. Before we reversed. What did we go from 87 to 95? Almost a 9-point reversal. 7-point or 8-point reversal on gold. Guys, if you're here on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe. Show some love to social media at Trading with Kev on Instagram. I need a topic for today, man. Probably cover gold. Damn. That's a big buyer up here too, guys. Be careful. 15 minute. 15, I'd still look for it to continue. So as much as we reversed, right? Big quotes in the air on reversed. This could have just been people taking profit. And a shakeout before we continue, right? This big buyer there that just showed up. This might be a short opportunity with a stop loss above them. But I'd be careful. I'm not taking that. NQ, we have our initial balance yet? Nope, it's 10:08, not yet. But so far, let's see, the low... Was the low created first? Yeah, it looks like the low was created first, and then the high was created. Which would be bullish, so we'll see how the initial balance closes. That'll be at 10:30. Make it look good. You drink up all my liquor. There we go, gold. I'm telling you guys, be careful up here. I wouldn't trust a full reversal, but I wouldn't try any positions at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gold and silver. Nas chopping away. Another pop there on gold. Oh my goodness. Wow. Can I have exited any better? Absolutely not. Coming back near this low volume shelf. I mean... Nah. I'm feeling this range here on gold right now, and if anything, we had lower high, lower high, lower high. So if those lower highs hold, we make lower lows, lower lows. We hold this lower high, we're gonna go make another lower low. So I'd want to try to be in a short for that. What's this do? Oh. You should have like a remove recents. Not seeing much going on here, guys, but definitely give the market a little time to sort of come to us. What is Market AI? What's up, King Tob? Sorry about that. I'm just seeing your message now. This is Market AI, so it's marketedge.ai. It's sort of like it's MRKT, stands for Market Research Knowledge Terminal. And it basically is that. It's everything you might need to know about what's going on in the stock market, and it wraps it up for you with a clean, easy understanding, and it uses AI to break it down. So like E-minis, like my favorites up here, my watch list, I have ES and QGC. I do have crude. I haven't traded crude like all year, but it is one I usually like to trade. But when you click on whichever, it'll give you a basic chart, a little understanding, higher time frame bias, intraday bias, and it also gives you a pullback level, and then even a bearish target or a bullish target, depending on the direction we're in. And you can hit the little brain icon, and it'll tell you what could push us there, and what we can expect, and what could be helping move gold, or whatever commodity or index you're trading in that direction. What else we got? What else we got? Then of course, when you're on, it's cool. This homepage is sick because when you're on anything, it changes each area except the live news. Live news always stays. You can hit trending too, and I'll show you whatever's trending. If overly doomsaying about AI, you might be wrong. If overly enthusiastic, you might be disappointed. So AI is really sort of in that middle of nowhere, but continuing higher phase, right? We never want to buy highs, so at the moment we're all sort of on the sideline. Let's see. Maybe. Trump said maybe Spain should be thrown out of NATO. That's quite the sentence to say. Also says we'll get Russia and Ukraine war solved. These are all things that would resolve with peace, right? And whenever we hear peace, we want to think bearish on something like gold. So we hit gold, gives you a little breakdown. You could even hit this brain icon. This was like OG, the best part of Market AI. Now they have like a ton of cool stuff, but it gives you a little summary of it. And again, it just makes it so much easier. The market sentiment remains positive, supported by expectations of multiple Fed rate cuts, a weakened US dollar, and ongoing geopolitical tensions. But then it breaks it down exactly what's affecting it. Then you could scroll down here. What is impacting gold right now? This is your more updated, like right now. This is a general, this is right now. So ongoing geopolitical tensions, including Russia and Ukraine conflict and recent Gaza peace deal, maintains elevated safe haven demand for gold despite some easing of immediate risks. Easing of immediate risks. I know it still says bullish, but when we see easing of immediate risks, that's a risk off, right? Which would mean bearish on gold. So general markets, and then they have their market sentiment AI. Market AI sentiment index, which just gives you a general look at markets, ES and Q. The full markets are we risk on, risk off. Risk on would mean we're buying. Risk off means we're a little bearish or even choppy, which we do see that today. It has the capital flow, so it shows you all the inflows into different ETFs. You can hit the safe haven too, see which safe havens are performing the best, and of course some market news. Something I found yesterday, I'm still finding new things on here too. Oh, and you could look up any symbol you want. As cool as that is. Could you look up Wolf? Yo, you can? Yo, I was live on Benzinga hosting, and we were looking at Wolf, and I was giving it a buy signal around $6.90. Now it's at $14 higher than 14. But this is cool, because again, what it does is Market AI generates the analysis. It does a full search on whatever stock or commodity you're looking at, and it has a connection to Reuters. Apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. And it gives you even more data-backed information. So here we see that we're above $15 on Wolf, 1487, and tells you why. Google partnership. Google increased its equity stake to 14%. That's huge. If Google has strength and confidence in something as a company, then who are we to say, oh, I don't know about you. I am back. Hey, what's up, Max Minds? Yeah, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? What's up, what's up? But that's the most part of Market AI. They do have some other reports. They have the COT report. Oh, that's cool. They updated it. Before you couldn't review it at all because the government shut down. Now we can at least see possibly that older one from September 23rd, because these reports aren't being released right now because of the government shutdown. And backtest fundamentals is also a really cool part. If you want to know why did ES move this high this day between 1 and 4 o'clock, you click it and it'll tell you exactly what was going on. And any news headlines that also could have been affecting. Currencies for anybody that trades Forex. I mean, it's got everything, dude. Equities. It even has seasonality. A seasonality chart. Got a little bit of everything on there. Where's gold? S&P, NASDAQ, Dow, Russell. Do they have seasonality on gold? They might not. Does not look that way. Oh yeah, because index seasonality. I'll hit them up. I'll tell them to add seasonality for gold too. Market indexes. Where we're at. It's so cool, bro. Let's see. Major stocks, large cap, finance. Endless. You save 10% if you use discount code Kev. I spoke to the founder over there. I was able to get that to go through, so that's pretty cool. Look at this big seller down here. This is gold. This was right in that demand zone. So technically speaking, not for nothing, if we were able to flip our bias real quick on gold, right, and stay bullish, and saw this was a demand zone, and saw this big seller get trapped there, this could have been our long entry. Now, no, we wouldn't take it long immediately after we come out of it, but once we see this big seller trapped at this price level, and if it is going to give us that reversal off of it, which we had the demand zone to help give us confluence and confirm, then on the retrace, this pullback here is when we take our long entry. We put our stop loss at the low we just made. We could look to ride that up. So that could have been a pretty nice long on gold, just saying. But we were getting out of the shorts at that point. We're not looking to reverse our trade. NASDAQ gave us a beautiful rejection to that supply zone, man. I was in longs right before we got into that supply, and it was looking pretty good until the supply zone sellers said, oh, wait a minute, we forgot to turn on the sell button, and just dumped us. Other than that, not much going on, because you know what it is too? I probably wouldn't have been too quick to take shorts on NASDAQ over here anyways, because look at NVIDIA. So I always like to keep an eye on my equities when trading NQ and ES, because they really help give us a bit of a pull on direction and trend. So if I see NVIDIA is rallying all day, then I don't want to be short on NASDAQ, because NVIDIA holds a huge strength on NQ and ES, especially even bigger on ES at this point. Not bigger than NASDAQ, but bigger than it was in the past year. Right now, NVIDIA makes up over 8% of the S&P 500, which is insane. Let's see, might be bigger than how NASDAQ weighs it. We haven't gotten our initial balance yet either. It's really funny. Look at our initial balance is choppy, so we're probably not even going to be using this. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Reyes, Nevada Terry, Mr. Motorhead, Joyce? What's up, guys? SP Rowe, good morning. Jat, good morning. Victoria, hello. Exhausted Trader, DTG, DW, good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Friday, guys. You guys have a good week?
Stellar week so far.
Yeah, good. 39.87 long on gold. 39.87. 87. Yeah, so that that would have been a good long on gold had we taken it back when we hit that 39.87 in demand. At this point we are a bit extended. This was my original short area that I wanted to take short. So I see this point as resistance, but I also see this reversal of demand as strength. So I would be a little patient here. Yeah, Oz, man, I'm telling you, dude, you were killer on that short, on spotting that short area on gold today. 4014. Beautiful. You're gonna have to take that next time. That was just like yesterday, too, man. You've been doing real good lately, Oz. Keep up the good work. Really getting a whole lot of nothing here, guys. Look at red, green, red, green, red, green. No continuation on ES. No continuation on NASDAQ. We were definitely in the right to trade gold today because we were able to take advantage of this nice quick trend to the downside. And then we were able to also, of course, exit and lock in our profit, right? So pretty good there. Let's see. Realistically, I would want to make sure we held below this area for gold. Point of control moved back higher. Market pulse, a little bit of divergence there, but we'll see. It's almost considering a short here again. But I don't think I'm going to. We had nice gains. We're not going to do that. No, sir. Let's see. ES and NQ really aren't giving us much options, so we're going to leave that one alone. Bro, people are still messaging me because of that post. Said I'm looking for a video editor for my short form content. If anyone knows anyone, drop a comment. 70 comments. 40 DMs. Let's see. But yeah, guys, check out Market. Definitely recommend Market. It's a good little, just a good little institutional. It's funny. I like the name of it because it is what it is. Market Research Knowledge Terminal. This is our research terminal. I'm curious to see where what's it called is trading. APLD. Applied Digital. Now, what did we say was, I think it was the Google. It's like something with Google. It's Google partnership. APLD. What's it, AI? No. We'll just search it. They don't have a search tab in here for equities, but if you just go back to the home page, oh, I just saw it there. You could just go to the home page and do search symbols. Yo, gold's trying to reject that area, man. I don't know. This might be okay. We haven't taken out previous day high or low yet, though. I'll try one gold short off of this 4026. But, Build me. We're at 2.6. I want the 5 to close below. If it does continue, I'll just stop out real quick for a small loss. I don't really care. We're just looking for a continuation with the momentum we've had. Stop loss at the high we just made. And again, if it just runs to stop, that it is what it is. It's just how the market crumbles sometimes. How the cookie crumbles. How the crumble cookies. And just one contract. Nice. Good little reaction there. Be careful on these fake order areas down here off of 4,000. That could be support. Yeah, they're trying to hold 4,000 as support, so just be careful. And QQ. Let's see. I might just exit it. Let's see. Not the worst. Not the best, but not the worst. Point of control was a little lower. I'd like to see volume pick up to the downside if we could start pushing lower. Like this 219 needs to hit 300. It needs to be our new point of control. Right now 254 is our point of control. We need 224 to pick up. Nah, if they pick up volume up here, we're done. I'm a drop concerned that we're coming off of the demand zone. That's my only worry. Because we might flip this low volume area and use it for longs. And that's fine too, because then we'll just stop out and look for longs. But I am holding a short, just one contract. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely, bro. I got you. Always happy to help. You guys could always feel free to reach out on like Instagram too, is at Trading with Kev. And at Bullishbrs, of course, too. Post content every day, trading content, market information, what's moving the markets, where markets are going, anything that I find important that anybody should know. I do my best to simplify it as much as possible. I want point of control to move lower, guys. We haven't gotten that push lower on point of control yet. 201. We're definitely getting some more volume down here, which is good. There we go. Market pulse is bearish on gold. Nice. Beautiful. Nice little run. Oh, careful. Might get wiki. Wiki. Point of control. There we go. Point of control did move lower. We got a minute 50 left in this 5 minute. I do want to see how this 5 will close. If it can close bearish, I'll look to hold this trade. If it can't, then these sellers down here might end up trapped. The buyer is trying to step in right here. Off this 4,000. Come on now. Let's take him down. Let's show him gold who's boss. It's gold. Gold is boss. No, I'm just kidding. But we'll see. Stop loss is at 4,004. 4,004. Up here. Entry was 4,002.6. Up here. So stop loss and entry are right next to each other. We've already moved pretty well from it. How's our delta? Positive delta is a little concerning on this. I might take this for a scalp, but I really want to let this candle close. So let's just wait. We got 45 seconds left. 15-minute closes in 40 seconds too. Cool. Holding it. We'll see. Part of me is like, I don't like the wicks here. Let's see. 17 seconds. We're just going to have to wait. Let it close. I don't like the positive delta here on this candle. That's the concern. I haven't tested my entry yet, so I'm still holding. Point of control was lower. It was a positive delta, though. That's the only concerning factor. Point of control being lower is a good factor for our short position, though. So I'd like to see if we can break below 39.98, this recent 5-minute low. Also wanted to see how that 15-minute closed. A bit of a rejection candle, but still a green candle, so I'm not a big fan of that. Hourly, it's a bit bearish. 4-hour, also sort of bearish, but trying to hold. Just be a little careful here. We'll see. Is the dollar moving up? Nope. Oh, I hate that choppy dollar. I want to get out of this trade. Market's like, yeah, I'll get you out of this trade. I got you. No problem. Watch this. Let's see. Back at my entry for the moment. Stops at 404. If it pops here, it's a point away. It's okay. It happens. It is what it is. We will never, don't expect to hit 100% of your trades. It's gonna hit 404. It's gotta. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so stopped out of gold. It is what it is. We had that real nice trade on gold shorts earlier, so this was a paper cut. Ladies and
Death by
gentlemen,
1,000 cuts.
what's that?
Death by 1,000 cuts.
But yeah, well, that's what we don't want. That's what Bro, our initial balance, of course, the day, want to go over the initial balance with us, and it's just like ugly. It's horrible price action. Yeah, I mean, the low was created first, then the high was created, so it would mean we're leaning towards a breakout. But this thing's a mess. VIX trying to move higher. I think NQ might want to try to move lower. But we don't trade off of thinking. Well, sort of. We trade off of confluence, but you guys get what I mean. Now, I would ideally like to see NASDAQ reject this area and hold lower. So I am going to try one short here. Because I'm looking for that 15 to continue. If it's price target of 25,295 to the downside, want to see this buyer up here around these 25,350s trapped. NVIDIA, a little bit of selling pressure, but it has been pumping. It is above 195. There we go, NVIDIA with a little drop. Ready to drop NASDAQ. Let's go, let's go. Let's see. Microsoft selling off, Meta selling off, Apple getting ready to drop, NVIDIA's pulling back. Should get a little move here on NQ soon. But NVIDIA is really trying its best to hold up. Yeah, not looking good, guys. I don't know. This is not a trade that I would say, hey guys, definitely take this. This is A+. This is not an A+ setup. There's a 15-minute time frame analysis trade, along with just current market conditions being poor, and an overextended NVIDIA, and just everything trying to pull back right now. But because it's so choppy, have to sort of expect another drop, another chop. VIX, what I liked about this too though was VIX was trying to move higher. Like, I want to see this VIX just pop. My entry on Nas short was 40. 25, 340. Stop is going to be like 48, 50. Yeah. Like I said, not the most ideal trade. Really just going off the 15-minute time frame, which gave us that basing area right here. Was looking for a sell-off and continuation on that. Especially because we're coming off of this 1 hour supply zone. VIX trying to move up. VIX is at support too, which should move higher from support. So we want ES and NQ to move lower. Equity's trying to hold up right now. We might see a pop. Be careful. Much rather see us sell off. Where's our market pulse? There it is on ES and Q. I do think it might go to stop. That's why I'm saying, guys, this is not a trade setup that'd be like, guys, definitely take this. It's a tight enough stop loss that I'm fine taking a little paper cut on it. Not looking to take 1,000 paper cuts, Mike, but we'll we could take. What's that?
Stay away from that.
Yep. No, we don't want too many paper cuts, but 1 or 2 before a third that helps, right? Because we look for bigger winners and we take losses, so it's okay. I don't like the slow move we have lower here. I wanted to see, yeah, NASDAQ, do that. Give me a quicker move. There you go. Just like another drop there below 25,320. Just like one more drop there. There we go. Just like one more drop there below everything. Go look to get out there in strength, really, but I want to hold this. I wanted the 15 minute to break that recent 15-minute low, but I do want to recall we're range bound today. So we don't want to be holding too long. A lot of people might be shorting that low, too. Point of control, ooh. Point of control is lower. I would like to see continuation, but because of how choppy we are, the odds of continuation are drastically lower. So now hopefully this could turn green a little bit and then start to reverse again. 54 will be my stop loss. I feel like it's a little high. 52. I just want it near this high because I wanted this buyer to be stuck. So I want to see if another buyer gets stuck below that area, make a lower high. 15-minute closes in 6.5 minutes. So again, this could be one last final trap. I want to see continuation here to the downside. Microsoft's moving lower. Meta made a new low a day. Apple trying to move lower. So's Google. The market's like, we could dance if you want to. Minute 13 left, 10:38. Oh yeah, I gotta remember that initial balance was leaning a bit more. Well, opening candle continuation is leaning a bit more bullish because we made the low before we made the high. So it would lean more towards a breakout, but doesn't mean it's impossible to break down. And statistically, I'm moving my stop down to 49 again. Whatever you gonna do, what would you do without me? Come on, NASDAQ. On a rainy day, you could see West LA. Alright, a lot of equities are trying to hold right here. It's a little bit of a red flag. I want to be careful on that end. VIX trying to move higher still, which is good. I really want to try my best to let the 15-minute close because that's still in 5.5 minutes, and this next 5-minute candle could just drop, right? We don't know. We don't know. We don't predict. We just react. So here's our new 5-minute. Point of control is most likely lower. Ooh, it's not. Come on now. That's really funny. We'll let this candle play out. Yeah, equities are definitely trying to hold. Be careful. Give me that drop. Give me that break. Give me a break. Give me a break of that NASDAQ bar. There's 23s. Last time we were at 23s, we held. So if you are still in a short and you're concerned that we reverse, get out here, right? Get out into profit. I like where the VIX is at. That's sort of what's giving me a little conviction to hold. That along with the 15-minute time frame. Plus, we have been chopping all day. So I'd really like to see a break, man, of this low on the 15. And that would require this 5-minute to break that low. Because we only have 4 minutes left in the 15-minute time frame. VIX trying to move higher. Weighted index getting weak. Come on now, NASDAQ. Let's drop. Let's drop. 20s. There's 20s again. We hit 19 earlier and then we popped. So be careful. Here's that break. Come on. It's close to that recent 5-minute low. There's that 5-minute low almost. How's our point of control? Boom, 5-minute low broken. Point of control is still a little higher. I like this drop here. Definitely going to get out. Getting out. All right, guys, we're getting out in strength there. We're not going to try to hold it thinking that this will be our trend. We've been chopping all day. There is no say in when we finally start to trend. If we do, and the 15 does close bearish, we can look for our re-entry. But right now, this is not going in either direction. There's no confirmation for either direction. I liked it long because of the short because of the VIX, because of the 15. But at this point, I want to wait. I really want to wait. It's going. But we'll wait. We don't know where it's going. We have 2.5 minutes left for the 15 to close and the 5 to close. It could wick way back up again and not give me the close I'm looking for. That's why I also don't want to be holding it too long too. I don't know how the 15 is going to close right now. Is we still Gucci for today? Are you in here still? Yes, sir. Especially because my biggest concern really is really mainly Nvidia, and Nvidia is chopping up here, but trying to hold 195 key psych level. Yes, sir. Let's get it, man. Pretty happy with my exits so far. Minute 37 left. Check our point of control. It is lower. I almost want to add on this pullback then. But we could wait. If we start reacting again, we'll look to possibly re-enter, but let's just wait 1 sec. It's like I said, we don't know. This 5-minute, guess what? All we know is what the market's given us already, and what it's given us has been garbage. So we're waiting for this 15 to close. Whenever you don't know on a 5-minute, you zoom out. You'll get your answer on a higher time frame. Minute left. Glad I didn't re-enter. Glad I got out. Glad I understood that we are range bound. I shouldn't be expecting a trend out of nowhere. Damn, son. Nvidia, new all-time high. 195.50. You heard it here first. Gold, not near all-time highs, but it did reject this area over there. Pretty cool. What else near all-time highs? So, like, Nvidia's near all-time highs. I'm not going short on NASDAQ now. No way. No way. 15-minute time frame is probably going to be giving us a basing to the buy side now. 30-minute also closes, not yet. 45, not yet. 90, 1 hour. 15 minutes for the 1 hour. Look at that pullback, man. Couldn't have got out at a better price down there for the shorts. Got out at 21. We hit lows of 16, so what 5 points on the table? Let's be real, we're never going to get out at the exact bottom. Except that gold trade earlier. But that, because we had demand. Gold might be looking for another leg. Let's check 30-minute and 15-minute on gold. Nah, not really. Gold sort of ran its course. I think everything has, in my opinion. Except the SNQ haven't ran anything. But it's Friday. Guys, what am I covering today? Am I covering... Let's see. So we'll do a market video or a Benzinga video. What do you guys think today? What did I do last? Last I did Benzinga. We'll do market today. We could hit gold, we could do... Oh, you know what? Well, I'll do the, we just had the Michigan Consumer Sentiment. I'll cover Michigan Consumer Sentiment. Generate report summary. I forgot to mention this earlier when we were covering Market AI. It's got all your, the economic calendar, like on steroids. It's a beast when it comes to the economic calendar. It gives you forecast, actual, which everything does. All economic calendars do, but it gives you AI prediction. It gives you it literally when the report comes out, it takes it right from the source. So right from this is the Michigan Sentiment for the right from their source, and it downloads the PDF and it breaks it down for you. It summarizes it for you. Impact higher than expected, lower than forecasted. How will markets react to that? Analysis, what it is. Real cool, real cool. We see it's been significantly declining lately. So that's what I'll talk about in the video today. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 10:47. I'm probably going to wrap up the stream in just a minute. I hope you guys all had a fantastic trading day today. Going long night. Let me answer Oz real quick. Oz, I wouldn't look for any more trades on gold today. We're pretty range bound, and we haven't taken out previous day high or low. So the rest of the price action might just be sort of that middle of nowhere price action where we don't get any continuation. Yes, sir. What was I saying? But yeah, wrapping up the stream. I hope you guys all had a fantastic week. Hope you're green on the week. Hope you're green on the day. If you're not, that's okay too. It's all part of the process. You cannot be upset with yourself if you have a red day. Understand that every trader has red days. Even the most profitable traders out there have red days. The difference is how you manage those red days. Are you able to have a red day, close it out, and not overtrade and blow the account? When you're able to take it account day to day to day, week to week, that's how you know you're progressing in your journey. So take it slow, guys. Take it easy. Small sizes, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, Kevin.
Absolutely. Peace out, guys. If you ever want to chat, yeah, take care, guys. Have a good weekend. If you guys ever want to chat, like I always say, DM me or drop a comment on Instagram. I'm always down to open discussion. All right, later, guys.
Later.